VECTRA Protector. Does it actually work? Well, hopefully me and Barry will help you make a decision. Coming up.
Hi, I'm Barry Lichtenstein from Amcho Carpet Cleaning in Framingham, Mass. And I've been invited here today by my buddy Dave, who is doing all these videos for information for consumers about what does and doesn't work in carpet and upholstery cleaning. He has done several videos showing protectant coatings for fabrics, and today we're going to test VECTRA. Dave has tested Scotchgard and other professional protectants, and he's been asked to show the VECTRA because it's widely available for consumers on the consumer market. This is the VECTRA protectant. It's designed to be applied to carpets, upholstery, and other fabrics. The fabric we're using is a plain painter's cloth.
100% cotton, and it's been cleaned, double rinsed, so there's no residue. It's completely dry, and in a minute Barry's going to show you, according to directions, how to apply this. One caveat we have with this product, even though it's not in an aerosol can, it's applied with a pump sprayer like Barry has here. It is flammable, which I was a bit surprised and not too happy about. I'm not sure exactly what is in here that's flammable, but they do say be careful around open flames. So you should know that going in. So I guess Barry will come back with a brief explanation of application.
Absolutely. What we're going to do is we're going to spray this onto the fabric using a fine mist. You apply it from 12 to 18 inches from the fabric in a fine mist, not oversaturating the fabric.
Overlapping the spray patterns that we've been taught. Me and Barry have been doing this for like over 30 years, and we've been colleagues in the Boston area, and anything you spray to apply with it, just like if you had a can of spray paint, you overlap the coats and you make sure you dry it. If you need to, you can use fans to speed dry, and it's probably best to let it cure for 24 hours before you put your upholstery, your rugs, or your carpet back into normal use.
According to this bottle, the directions say this bottle will cover a sofa, love seat, and an armchair, or approximately 350 feet of carpeting, depending on the carpet or rug you're applying it to. So you're really not using a lot.
All right, so there are links to how you can purchase this down below from our affiliate page, and also links to the other products that we've done reviews on, other protectants, and a how-to link. So coming back, we're going to show you just the results of all these liquids that we're going to apply. The coffee, the red drink, the soda, and the red wine. And we're going to do a comparison of the protected side versus the unprotected. Because what happens is, a lot of people are in the, a lot of people believe that if you put a product, or any product, on a fabric, that it automatically makes it bulletproof. And that's just not the case. We're going to come back, we're going to show you just what it can do.
Just remember, this is a protectant that is not plastic sheeting.
Good tip, Barry. Be back in a second. Well, we're back, and we're going to show you the results of this VECTRA product. Let me first start by saying, we applied this to this side, as you can see, and we let it sit for 48 hours. One of the reasons why we let it sit for 48 hours was because it took over 24 hours for that to dry on its own. That makes me unhappy. That you should not spray any kind of protector on a piece of fabric and make it take over 24 hours to dry. I'm not sure exactly why. We've never had a protector do that. And again, it is flammable. Barry, I don't know in your experience, have you ever seen a protector take over 24 hours to dry?
No, typically in my experience, they dry very quickly.
Whether it's solvent or water-based.
Solvent or water-based.
It dries quick. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually go crazy, splash some liquids on the unprotected side. Barry's going to do the VECTRA protected side, and we'll see if this product really lives up to what the manufacturer says it can do for us. We have some hot coffee, some red drink, some Pepsi soda, some red wine. Not the most expensive red wine, but it's still red wine. And Barry, you want me to start to see what unprotected looks like?
Sure.
Okay.
Have some wine, Dave.
Oh, thank you very much. Not bad. Okay, I'm just gonna splash it on, we're gonna see what happens. So unprotected. Unprotected, and again, this fabric, that's not bad, it's actually rolling, some of it's rolling off. This fabric has been pre-washed and double rinsed. So Barry, you wanna try it on, this is the VECTRA protected side now. I don't know. What do you think, Barry?
I think that's not much different.
No, it's really not much difference. Maybe you're going to take Barry's going to take a towel and he's going to try to blot it up, which is what you should do as soon as something spills. But I think there's a little bit more protection on the unprotected, a little bit more penetration on the unprotected side. But as Barry will I think attest that there was some penetration. So I'm going to try some hot coffee, Barry. We'll try some hot coffee because there's nothing that goes great with dirty fabric after red wine and hot coffee. So we have the black coffee, no sugar or cream, and I was just gonna splash it on. Well, again, some of it rolled off, not much. Barry, let me just top you off here. Give it a shot.
Think you did?
Yep. VECTRA protection, yeah? I see a little bit more protection. And again, you know, before we continue, I just want to make a note that some folks have said, well, that's, you're being too aggressive when you put hot coffee, you're throwing it. But in all my years of cleaning, I've never seen anybody spill coffee with an eyedropper or a glass of wine, just gently let it flow. Things spill and they spill hard. And sometimes they get walked on and pushed in at the same time, right, Barry?
Absolutely.
And that makes it that much more difficult for a protector to do its job. So this is moderately aggressive in my opinion. And one last thing, if you think you're finding some helpful information here, before we go, I would love to see you give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. You'll be notified next time maybe me and Barry do a video, okay?
I think one of the things we're finding here is that on the actual area of impact, the absorption is similar, but there's less absorption on the runoff or where it was just sitting on it.
Yeah.
So it's doing something.
I would agree. Now, red power drink. It has these drinks, whether it's red or green or yellow, they have all kinds of food coloring and food dye in there to make it look
Red.
sexy or red. And that's where the problem comes in. It's not the sugar that's in there. So let's give it a shot. So let's get some red drink. Again, on impact, it absorbs, and then the rest seems to roll off. Barry, listen to the VECTRA side. Why don't you go a little higher there? Not terrible, but not great. What do you think?
I'm thinking that actually did pretty well compared to that side. It really didn't go in much.
Okay. You want to jump right to the Pepsi?
Let's go right to soda.
Okay, this is regular Pepsi. No, it's not diet soda. And we're gonna go. Let's see. There is some roll off just on the unprotected side, but it did penetrate. I don't know if you can see these areas. Barry, give it a shot. See what you got. Yeah, I have to say, all things considered, you know, the link, by the way, of with this accompanying this video in the description, the link for the Scotchgard protection is there. Look at that and you do your own comparison and see which product you like best. This is widely available, this product. Barry, based on what you see, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being you put something on here and it bounces right off, the greatest stuff in the world, well, how would you rate this product?
1.5 to 2.
1.5 to 2. I might be a smidge more generous and maybe give it a 2.5 to 3. It is not the most expensive protector out there. You can hit the link, you can see what it, down below, you'll see what it cost you. But for the money, it does not seem to be worth it. This is 100% cotton fabric. It's very absorbent, and we're getting almost as much repellency from the unprotected side than from the protected side. We follow the manufacturer's directions. We let it dry and cure for 48 hours instead of the recommended only 24 hours. Barry, what do you think overall?
Overall, I'm not impressed.
You know, if you have the money, maybe look at a different protector. put, if you're thinking of protecting your upholstery so that you can get more years, more life out of it, maybe put that into cleaning more often, or vacuuming. Vacuuming is a very important, we'll be doing a vacuuming video shortly, so stay tuned. Barry, any closing words?
I think we did a very good job showing what the product actually can do, and you can judge for yourself.
Thank you very much for watching. We both appreciate it. Again, if you found it helpful, appreciate that thumbs up. Comments, questions for me and Barry, we'll both be answering them. Leave them below, and we'll be back at you with more reviews.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What you have here is the same fabric. It's dried overnight. You're going to see some purple wine stains, some brown coffee stains, some soda stains. We're going to wash this in a regular washing machine and see what it comes out like. Stay tuned.
This clip is after it's been thoroughly washed and dried in residential washer and dryer. You can see the side on the right is the unprotected, same as when we originally did a test versus the VECTRA protection. The blue tape strips were taking off for the wash, but you can see they're exactly where they were before. The left half protection. You can see some purple. We think that's from the wine, so that did actually stain along the bottom hem. It's probably where it sat during the test, but there's definitely some purple staining here, which under normal circumstances, if this was someone's upholstery, we could remove that. But again, this is just to see what a regular wash would do. So there isn't a lot of staining even on the unprotected side. So if you thoroughly wash something that's unprotected, you get pretty good results. And this is cotton fabric. It's very absorbent. And you have to decide for yourself whether it's worth spending the money on any protector. There's some more red wine. How that penetrated, we don't know, through the VECTRA. Maybe it's not all everything it's cracked up to be. We appreciate you watching. If you found this helpful, of course, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, more videos like this with reviews and comparisons, hit that subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified on the next upload. Thanks again for watching.